ladies and gentlemen. Make him very welcome, Mr. Austen Tayshus, ladies and gentlemen.
Sit down and shut the fuck up. One phone call and you could be a fucking orphan, pal. I'm fucking angry, motherfuckers. Random breath testing really gives me the shits. I've just introduced random dope testing in Queensland. 2 coppers come over to your car with trays of Mars bars, chocky milkshakes, Tim Tams. If you go for them and down them in 10 seconds, they fucking take you away. Better than Tasmania, though. Random IQ testing down there. Since they introduced it 2 years ago, not one person has exceeded the limit of 0.05. Now, the next step's going to be random herpes testing. Blow into the bag, motherfucker! I will never get herpes, because the girls I fuck, nobody else wants to fuck. Okay, I was brought up in reverse psychology. The old man used to back the car up over my head right through childhood. It's your problem, pal. You've been a prick all your life. You pulled it off perfectly tonight. Motherfuckers! We're all aware that our Prime Minister is a publicity junkie. Every time you turn on the TV set, there he is, the fucking America's Cup, the Olympics. He's fucking everywhere at the same time. Fellow Australians, Comancheros, Bandidos, innocent bystanders. Well done. What a great day for Australia. Here we are at the Viking Tavern. Beautiful, violent Milpera. And I'm proud. Proud to be associated with Australia's first international scale massacre. Now, last we've made it. Comancheros. I'm proud to wear these colours. And carry this handgun. Shotgun. Baseball fucking bat. Jesus, when you bikey swap parts, you really swap parts. Arms, legs, hands. I'm proud to announce the establishment of the Australian Institute for Senseless Violence. Funded by the Labor government, the Institute will rise to the challenge of bigger and better massacres for all Australians. Now let's bring violence out of the houses and back onto the streets. You know, motherfuckers, they got this new policy at McDonald's in the States. If they don't serve you in 60 seconds, you can shoot everyone in sight. What's this? French fries? I said hot, tasty apple pie. You remember that, don't you, motherfuckers? Frank Huberty, the fast food killer. He just lost his job as a security guard. He was supposed to get to the factory at 6 and shoot anybody trying to break in. He got there at 10 to 6 and shot everyone coming out. Shot 20 Mexicans. But Mexicans are like that, they're just not satisfying. You shoot one, you just can't fucking stop. Nobody can say no to this. That's so American, isn't it? I mean, the Yorkshire River took 23 years to kill 27 women. There it's 3 minutes and it's all over. Thank Christ we live in Australia, eh? I mean, your typical Aussie psycho is so fucking slack. Ah, shit, I couldn't be bothered going out to McDonald's to kill strangers. I'll just do it right here, kill myself, my own family. Apathetic bastards. But one Aussie murderer did make the big time. You remember Christopher Wilder, don't you, motherfuckers? He was that Australian millionaire racing car driver, photographer, mass murderer they shot in the States a few months back. Isn't it fucked how talented Australians have to go overseas to gain recognition? I mean, really, after a couple of successful rapes down at Manly a few years back, how the fuck nobody recognised that guy's potential is beyond me. Chris was the bloke who came back from his holiday on Perfect Match without the girl. 5 times! Chris, do you think you'll be seeing Monique again? No one will be seeing Monique again. But who remembers Chris now? The name McSlaughters is on everyone's lips. Especially as they raise that quarter pounder to him with a vision of being blown backwards by the smack of a .357 slug right in the forehead. As they spot some jerk dressed in jungle greens, rocked out of his skull on angel dust, waving an Armalite at the straw dispenser. Well, they finally blew Frank Huberty away. A copper disguised as Ronald McDonald. From the crack LA fast food squad. Chips. Thank you, I deserve that. And McMassacus paid for the funerals. Everyone was buried with suitable dignity. 60 seconds and they were in the hole. With a little lettuce on the side and French fries. As befitting the first martyrs of the American junk food industry. It's a pretty fucking sick world, all right. But isn't that what McDonald's is all about? Being sick. So if you're heading to McDonald's after the show, motherfuckers, for Christ's sake, don't eat there. Take it away, it's a lot fucking safer. That's the end of that routine, you can clap now. Hey! Hey!
Ka-Ris-Ma. Ka-Ris-Ma.
Fellow Australians, you know as well as I do, it's a great achievement, Jesus fucking Christ, I'd be better all round if you're all pissed off and let me run the fucking country on my own, in respect of. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, Richard. Come on, Geraldine. Come on. Animus. Resign. Catalyst. Defenestrate. Animus. Resign. Catalyst. Defenestrate.
Robert James Lee Caesar Wilhelm Nebuchadnezzar Hawk I was created when 2 rare gases fused at phenomenally high temperatures in a galaxy far, far away. His pioneer family then trekked across our country in covered wagons to make their home in a log. Unfortunately, the records of Hawk's later years were mysteriously destroyed in the Great Fire of London. Using his photographic memory, Hawk himself has filled in the gaps. The young Hawk single-handedly stormed the beaches of Gallipoli, sweeping his Turkish opposition aside. The year was 1935. Later, as Walter Bailey Griffin, he designed the nation's capital, Canberra. Academically, Bob's achievements are the stuff of legend. To this day, his record for reading the complete, unabridged hardcover works of William Shakespeare remains unchallenged. Winner of the Nobel Peace Prize no fewer than 27 times, Hawk also penned all the hits of the Beatles. And under the pseudonym of Jackie Collins, he created the bestseller, The World is Full of Divorced Men, soon to be turned into a top-rating miniseries. Shortly after the fall of Saigon and while his neighbors were away, humanitarian Hawk at great personal risk mowed their lawns and switched on various lights and appliances to thwart would-be burglars. Arguably head of the Roman Catholic Church and winner of the America's Cup, Bob Hawke, philosopher, doctor, inventor, and orator, Minister of Australia.
Cut it out! You know as well as I do. Andrew Peacock would lower his loins to the gutter.
Ka-Ris-Ma.
I'm an ugly silk cunt.
Ka-Ris-Ma.
I'm an ugly silk cunt. Everyone in the fucking country trying to ruin my consensus. Fuck 'em. They're all bums. I'm the top banana. I'm number one. I'm the fucking PM. Cut it out, Indira.
Ka-Ris-Ma.
I'd just like to say,
Ka-Ris-Ma.
a great day for Australia.
Ka-Ris-Ma.
Come on, David.
Ka-Ris-Ma.
Come on, George. Jesus fucking Christ. These bastards want to keep it on the ground. Irreconcilable differences. And economically viable. Hopelessly inaccurate. Give us a break,
You know, when I was about 2 years old, I used to get home from preschool, roll myself a couple of joints, turn on the TV and Superman had come on. You know, for years I thought that show was called Moopersan, faster than a feeding bullet, more than a muckle olive, able to beat lol tildings in a bingle sound. Skook, love in the eye, bits a nerd, bits a lane. Own it's Moopersan. Es jetzt Moopersan, vain strizzler from a plother nannet. Who aimed to curth with bars and abilities barfy on modes of throttle then. Moopersan, who can change the choice of righty mivers. Sten Beale in his hair bands. And do his guised as Clark Clint. Riled ranted Mapora for a mate Retropolitan Pewsnaper. Bites an ever-nending fattle for juice. Trust us, and the American A. I know that fucking routine backwards. I've been accused of being a crude cocksucking arsehole. That's okay, I can take constructive criticism. But if my grandmother ever says that again, I'll kick her fucking head in. I'm a shy and sensitive guy. I'm so shy I fuck with the coffin lid down. And I'm sensitive enough to wait until after the funeral. That's right. I'm so shy and sensitive, I'm a necrophiliac. I'm a corpse copulator, I'm a stiff stuffer. I poke the past on, I lay the late lamented. Yeah, grandmother fuckers. Sexual intercourse. I came out of the closet years ago and climbed straight to the nearest open fucking casket. I love an old-fashioned girl, especially one from the 18th century. Kiss a non-breather, taste the difference. When I fuck, the earth really moves. And I'm the only bloke I know who starts foreplay with a shovel. But it gets pretty hard being this shy and sensitive. You get sick and tired of hanging around discos waiting for someone to OD. And just the other night, I picked up this girl from a car accident. Nice and fresh. And took her home. Well, when I say home, it was really just a hole in the ground. And I'm about to root her. And it turned out she was still alive. Don't you hate women that fake death? I had one necro friend who loved it so much he committed suicide. A wanker. His girlfriend told him she wouldn't be seen dead with him. But I'm telling you, there's literally millions that would. I'm at home the other night watching this snuff movie, Terms of Internment, when I suddenly got the colds. Gets really sick from here on. So I went down the Chrysler Cemetery and wouldn't you know it, I'd left my fucking shovel at home. And this is where the shy and sensitive guy in me really came out. I'm down on all fours digging for a quick hand job. And there she was, poor father fuckers. The cadaver of my dreams. Perfect bone structure. Nothing else, just perfect bone structure. And shy as I am, I took her by the hand. She gave a coy little rattle. I looked sensitively into her eye sockets. And in seconds, she'd wormed away into my affections. Then I spotted them, ancestor fuckers. I reeled back in horror and hurled all over my grave guide. You know what I found? Something I really hate. Maggots in the pelvis. I hate a dirty corpse. And I'd hate it if my mother ever saw me doing this routine. I'd have to turn her over in a grave again. Come on, get into it! Only pissing about. Imagine the scene. 200,000 people gathered for the birth of Jesus Christ. Joseph comes out and he says, he's dead. Well, what if Jesus had been born a Siamese twin? Would have been the perfect double cross. Motherfuckers, I'm getting sick and tired of this anti-smoking campaign. I was home the other night watching TV with a mate of mine, and that geriatric who talks like the Elephant Man came on. I started smoking cigars when I was 3. I don't mind my tracheotomy, though. Now I can eat and smoke at the same time. Well, I turned to me mate to blood your smoke, but he was fucking dead. Had a fucking heart attack watching the ad. Stopped his smoking habit, all right. Stopped his fucking breathing habit. What are they trying to do? Give us cancer from the ads? And how about all that bugger up shit on the billboards? Cancer, what a sterling idea. Come to melanoma country. Peter Stuyvesant, the international passport to coughing up blood. I got a simple solution for all of that. Why don't the manufacturers just stick up ads no one can fuck up like, stand aside, dick puller, I'm a lucky tumor man. Come straight out with it or smoke my brand, they'll fucking kill you. I mean, some cunt goes to all the trouble of taking photos just to prove you two can definitely get a fuck and own a $300,000 yacht just by smoking sterlings. There must be some truth in it, motherfuckers. That's enough to drive a simple man like myself back to simple pleasures. Mind if I pick? Oh, please, have one of these. No thanks, I roll my own. No, try these. Boogies. Imagine the ad for that. 2 beautiful people climb a mountain, get to the top, go for the big dig. Cool. How can something that tastes so good be so good for you? Or after dinner, port with your boogie? No thanks, I'll pick my ass. I'm just waiting for them to ban that. It'll all turn out like Prohibition in America in the 30s. Chicago, 1932. A town run dry. Elliot Ness raids a pickeasy. Okay, Sharky, pull your fingers out. Come out with your hands down. Clean his fingers, Marty, and book him. I don't know where it's all leading, motherfuckers, but I, for one, don't fucking like it. I'm gonna have to fuck off now. If I've made one person laugh tonight, it's a really lousy percentage. I'd like to leave you with one thought. Like hands through a sour glass, so too are the lays of our dives. Good night, motherfuckers. Thank you!
Hi, you've probably heard of me. My name is Jesus Christ. But I'll bet not many of you know my face. That's why I need this. American Express. Being the savior of the world and the hope of all mankind isn't cheap. And sometimes I'm just not carrying enough cash.
Hey Christ, 40,000 hungry people and only half a loaf of bread and a can of sardines. Deep shit.
No worries, John. I'll use my American Express card. It's good for loaves and fishes throughout the known world. And it's good for restaurants, too. In fact, just the other night I was having supper with the disciples, and you guessed it, they all forgot their wallets. What a bunch of Jews. So I used my American Express card. Company was great, but the food was lousy. Last supper I'll eat there. And the card's good when you go shopping, too. I'll have a hammer and some of those 4-inch nails, please. Oh, and that big wooden cross, too. Charge it to my American Express card.
Say, do you want that cross delivered?
No thanks. I'll carry it myself. American Express. Don't leave your body without it.
Tonight, 9:30 right here on Channel 10. Don't miss all the epic Western adventure when Clincher Eel heads an all-star cast in the unforgettable motion picture A Fistful of Spaghetti.
Whoa, fuck. Oh boy.
Buenos noches, gringo. Can we help you?
Hey, mind if I set a spell?
Sure thing, gringo. Join us for some coffee and some beans.
Beans? I thought you guys only ate spaghetti.
Hey, gringo, you have been watching too many movies. Come on, sit down, have some beans. My beautiful wife Maria made them herself.
Much obliged.
And try some of her peas, too.
Her peas, too? No thanks. I'll pass.
He's always been quick with a gun. This time his palm is on fire. He'll stop at nothing to get a pizza-ly action or a pizza with anchovies easy on the chili. And when it comes to women, oh well.
Hey, hombre. Who's that little senorita over there?
Ah, gringo. Her name is Ravioli. But you better forget about her. She's the woman of Mac.
Oh, yeah? Is Macaroni Man? Or does she get around a bit?
Well, gringo, I would not put it past her.
Palmaqui's a very jealous bandito. Oh, yeah?
Si, senor. He won't even let her go to the Canalon, he's so jealous.
Hey, that's too bad. Say, hombre, you wouldn't happen to have a lasagna?
No, senor. I don't got no las. But I will ask Capuchin for you.
Oh, yeah? You think Cappuccino's where I could get some?
A Fistful of Spaghetti, 10's blockbuster movie special starring Clincher Eel with Humanera, Juan Delatry, Barbara Billingsley, Hugh Beaumont, Tony Dow, and Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Tonight, 9:30, Channel 10.
Fuck this.
Okay, brethren, for a night of religious rock and roll you're never gonna forget. Get yourselves down to the Holy Cross Hotel this Sunday, July 32nd for the Back to God concert. Starring the Angels, the Saints, the Choir Boys, the Divinals and the Church. Good Lord, what a lineup. This is the one you've been praying for. The Back to God concert. Sunday, July 32nd at the Holy Cross Hotel. The doors open at 11 p.m, so get there early and avoid the midnight masses. The Back to God concert. Be there or be damned. No t-shirts or throngs allowed.
Fucking life.
Shut up, Abbies.
Don't go back. We'll be right away. You've been hooked on classics. You've been hooked on swing. Now get hooked on smack. 20 all-time great blasts from the past. Take me in your arms. I tried in vain. Never gonna give you up. If I had some hammer and loads more. All the big hits you need for a great party. There's blood on the tracks. Shaking all over. Powder to the people. Who can remember what happened yesterday? Too much of you just makes me blue. Get into the White Horse, the original uncut version, and many, many more. Get hooked on smack. Out now on Syringe Records and Tapes. Drop your needle on this superb rush release. Right now. I thought that was real fucking funny.
It's a funny game, comedy. Back off, Herbies. I'm going to bed.
What drum say? Phantom come. Who? Phantom. Who? Phantom, you know. Goes to walk. Oh. The Phantom, and I'll tell you why. 'Cause I'm the man who cannot die. I boogie through the jungle in my purple suit. The pygmies all dig me 'cause they think I'm cute. Got a wolf named Devil and a cool skull cave in the neighborhood of my father's grave. For 400 years I've been hanging around. This jungle life was getting me down. To the city looking for some action. Said my name's Phantom, I'm the main attraction. People said get lost, you pebble-suited mother. We got enough widows, we don't need another. Fighting crime and corruption is what I do. People said that's fine, but what's in it for you? Nothing, I guess, I'm just a swell guy. Oh yeah, sure, and pygmies can fly. Alias Mr. Walker, man who cannot die, strength of 10 tigers, friend to pygmies, 400 years ago on a remote Bengali beach. Oh, it's you, Diana. I told you never to call me when I'm rapping. What? The Skull Cave? Did they take anything? My American Express card? But the nearest office is in Hong Kong. Have you forgotten, Diana? I'm the ghost who walks. It'll take me 3 months to get there.
Take a bus, he won't take a train. He'd rather walk than take a plane.
Taxi! I was sitting in a bar trying to drown my sorrow,
Drinking milk on the rocks like there's no tomorrow.
when my little wolf Devil gave me this advice.
is what you need. I thought it over for a while and I agreed. Then my wolf lit up a big cigar. Devil said, a walker gonna make you a star. Planned this terrific act with dancing hippos back to back and imported direct from the upper Congo, the famous pygmy bongo combo. Have you heard me sing? Well, I got no chance. This ghost may walk, but he sure can dance. Talent don't matter, it's the way you dress. If you're Austen Tayshus enough, you'll be a big success. Ghost to walk.
Now, there's a book out now that claims Pope John Paul I was bumped off by his own cardinals. Well, frankly, motherfuckers, I'm disgusted. Some mongrels have no respect. It's a pack of fucking lies. I killed the Pope. And I've still got the group certificates to prove it. Pope Strangler, casual, $57. It was back in 78. I've been out of work for 12 months since the RSL switched their flames of remembrance to natural gas. Retrenched us casual workers who turn up to the shrine once a month to fart into thermoses. I got a telegram from the CES saying they had a job for me. My employer? The CIA. Catholics into aggro. They were one tough bunch of priests led by Father Brian Gore. They were cleaning up the church from within and weren't about to back off even if it meant putting Jesus Christ behind bars. They discovered the Pope had made a deal with tax exile Reg Grundy. His Holiness was siphoning off Vatican art treasures through the sale of a century gift shop. In return for several farming properties in the Italian quarter of Griffith. Donald Mackay was horrified, claiming he'd won the land from Reg himself a year earlier in a poker game. He wrote to the head of the Church of Rome, demanding half the crop with plenty of heads, and not to try any wop tricks with oregano. John Paul acted quickly. Through several Riverina nuns, he presented Mackay with a 6-foot pre-stressed concrete wafer and made him swallow it whole before baptising him off an unnamed bridge on the Murrumbidgee. In fact, as far back as the 60s, motherfuckers, this Pope had been experimenting with drug cultivation. His attempts to grow deep-sea marijuana off the Victorian coast had led to the drowning of his then business partner, an unnamed Prime Minister. His wetsuit got stuck to the resin while trying to count how many of the plants were female. His after-hours telephone number was found in the phone books of John Belushi and Bon Scott, under P for Pusher. And the evidence of handwriting experts also pointed to his being the signature on Elvis's last prescriptions. This man was a monster. If it hadn't been for him, Elvis would still be making those great movies today. Tub of Trouble. 160-kilo world champion windsurfer has a crazy problem on his pudgy hands. 24 really stupid latex-looking girls with false eyelashes like giant cockroaches all want to change his nappy. Feel the salt spray in my eyes, and I think I'm seeing double. 16 dumb cunt songs, padding out a tub of trouble. This was the evil genius I had to kill. By Friday, I was in Rome with all I needed for John Paul to be history. A Black & Decker power saw fitted with a silencer, and a giant double-ribbed, pre-lubricated wet check designed by Penny Cook for use on sperm whales. The Pope heard confessions Friday nights. This was the plan. When I entered the confessional, I'd begin sobbing very loudly. "Forgive me, Father, I'm such a fucking prick." Then as he leaned forward to hear the details, I'd strike. The franger would slide easily over the drug-pushing greaser's head and down over his body. When the ticklers stopped quivering, I'd know it was all over and roll it back off. This job was going to be a piece of consecrated piss. When I walked in, the cathedral was dark, but there was someone else waiting to go into the booth. Holy shit, it was Jackie Onassis. She was there to kill the Pope as well. She told me her story. The Pope was a tits man. Used to fly over to Hollywood once a month to get it off with Marilyn Monroe. Who wasn't crazy about sex, but loved old men who could talk dirty in Latin. One day he'd found a filler shave hidden in the bathroom closet. Insanely jealous, he'd blown Marilyn away with a .357 Magnum and made it look like suicide. I don't know how the fuck he did that. Then he sent the whiskers off to forensic. They belonged to John F. Kennedy. The Pope rang Dallas. He wanted a stiff. Within a month, he posted off a cheque to Lee Harvey Oswald. 2 weeks later, he posted off another to Jack Ruby and cancelled the first. Then came another call from forensic. 3 distinct stubble types had been identified. Robert Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and a dingo are now sketched into the bloody scenario of plus in the mad old wanker's mind. This was where Aristotle Onassis entered the picture. It was his secret ambition, motherfuckers, to be on the throne of England before his 60th birthday. The Pope, now determined to ruin Howard Hughes' stronghold on the Golden Triangle, bargained with Onassis that if Harry secretly financed a war in Vietnam, His Holiness would have a word to the Queen and give him a papal dispensation to marry Prince Charles. He would then force the Queen into retirement on the threat of exposing her part in the Watergate break-in. And Harry would ascend to the throne. To cut a long story short, the Pope welched. He claimed Charles said no to Onassis because there was already too much Greek blood in the family. And he didn't want his children to end up any more inbred than he was. Harry threw in the towel, motherfuckers. Jackie's East Coast whisper rang through the cathedral, causing the Dulux to blister on a Sacred Heart and the bums to close over on a ceiling full of cherubs. Suddenly, the confessional door burst open and a dingo made a hasty exit. A clean-shaven dingo. Jackie would be the next to see the Pope. There was only one way to get the fringer over the Pope's head before she blew it off. As the mega widow reached for the door, I dived across the floor and grabbed her by her solid gold masseur sandals. She fell forward, her cheekbones hooked on the corner of a pew, and her face ripped off. It was a mask. Fuck me dead! And the voice was Australian. It was Lindy Chamberlain. After everything else she'd been through over the last couple of years, this was too much. No one had believed her story about the filler shave, except her husband, who believed everything she fucking told him. When she'd accidentally superimposed a photo of a bald dingo over a photo of the Pope, they matched perfectly. They were a perfect match, and had won Michael and her a holiday in the Whitsunday Passage, which she'd cashed in for a single to Rome whilst Michael had the baby in Berrima. But what about the Pope? Lindy and I crashed through the door and found a papal cassock draped over some dead priest. The dingo had known we were closing in on him and had shot through to Libya, where he's now living in sin with Muammar Gaddafi. It had been a cold day in Rome for me, but at least I had my stiff and a cheque in the mail. As for Lindy, well, that's another story. Thank you, motherfuckers!